What if the Straw Hats we've all been calling weak are secretly been the most misunderstood powerhouses on the entire crew? Because after seeing what just went down in Elbaf, I'm seriously starting to think we've all been reading Nami and Usopp completely wrong. The second Nami unleashed Zeus, everything changed. This is not the same weather gimmick we used to joke about back in Alabasta or Ennius Lobby. Zeus has evolved into something straight up terrifying. What hit me is that this wasn't just another flashy lightning blast from Toei trying to flex the animation budget. It looked and felt like raw destructive force on the level of the stuff that made Anno feel godlike back in Skypiea. And that comparison matters because Anno was introduced as a walking natural disaster. Now Nami is basically carrying a sentient storm weapon forged from a Yonko's soul like it's just another day at work. That completely reframes who she is in this crew. People still throw around the glass cannon label like it explains everything, but that feels outdated now. This is the same Nami who tanked Ulti's absurd headbutts in Wano and kept moving. Those hits were not normal anime love taps. Ulti was folding people, yet Nami survived multiple direct shots and still had enough fight left to keep pushing. That tells me she's not just high damage with no survivability. She's way tougher than fans give her credit for. And then there's the part everybody keeps debating. Is it really Nami's power if Zeus is doing the heavy lifting? Honestly, I think that misses the point entirely. Saying Zeus carries Nami is like saying Enma carries Zoro. Power in One Piece has always been about mastery over what you wield. Nami didn't randomly stumble into Zeus. She literally stole a fragment of Big Mom's soul and bent it to her will. That is the most Nami thing imaginable. She weaponized a Yonko. But somehow, Usopp might be the crazier reveal here. When I saw that shot go off, I had to replay it. The animation looked absurd. For a split second, it gave off the exact same impact energy as Garp's Galaxy Impact. Not the same scale, obviously, let's not lose our minds, but the visual language was deliberate. Toei wanted that attack to feel monstrous, and that's what makes this so wild. Usopp has always been treated like the joke sniper, the guy who panics, lies, and somehow survives. But every once in a while, Oda reminds us there's a monster buried under all that fear. Water 7 was the first warning sign. He pushed Luffy harder than people remember because he fights with strategy, preparation, and ruthless precision. Then Dressrosa gave us observation hockey. Since then, it's felt like Oda's been intentionally holding him back. Now suddenly, he's firing explosive rounds that look like miniature tactical strikes? Where was this atomic being hiding? That's the question the whole fan base is asking, and honestly, I think the answer is simple. Usopp has always had insane offensive potential. His real weakness has never been power, it's confidence. The guy can damage opponents that should be way outside his league, but he second-guesses himself constantly. That's what makes Elbaf so important. If there was ever an arc built to force Usopp into his own legend, this is it. And the comments exploding over this prove fans feel it too. People are split between saying Toei is just over-animating everything and saying this is finally the beginning of Usopp's payoff. I'm leaning hard toward the second camp. Because here's the truth people forget. The weak trio isn't weak. They're only weak when standing next to literal monsters like Luffy, Zoro, and Sanji. Drop current Nami or Usopp back in East Blue, and they would erase entire arcs by themselves. Nami with Zeus would turn Arlong Park into a smoking crater. Usopp's current arsenal would make Captain Kuro look like a side quest tutorial boss. Their scale has changed so much that our perception just hasn't caught up. And that's why Elbaf feels different. It's not just giving them prettier animation, it's forcing us to reconsider everything we thought we knew about their ceiling. Maybe the biggest twist in One Piece right now is that the crew members we laughed at for cowards were never underpowered at all. They were just waiting for the story to finally let them show what they've been capable of this whole time.
If you enjoy this video, please like, share, subscribe and hit the bell to the later update from my channel. Thank you for watching till the end and see you in the next video.